right, so a little bit of change of pace, or, really subject for this video. Talking to this very camera right here in front of me helps me, personally, myself, get out my insecurities quite often. I've made plenty of videos that I just don't upload for reasons of, I just feel like once I got what I need to talk about off my chest, even if it was just to this camera, that just made everything sort of better somehow, just talking about my insecurities just out loud, even though it's really just me looking at myself through that camera, has helped me just tremendously, and you say, well, Chris, why can't you, talk to your wife about these things, or talk to your friends about these things, or things like that? Well, for me personally, I get defensive very quickly. I'm also very sarcastic and smart aleck and really sort of a jerk by nature, and many people don't know like when to take me seriously, and I'm fully aware of this. I'm fully aware that people say I don't know to take you serious or not at this moment in time. And with that being said, I could talk to my camera here as serious as I want to talk to my camera and just air out all of my grievances to, really just myself. And all of a sudden I just feel so much better just by doing that. And it's just so much easier just to talk to, my little camera about every single thing I want to talk about. And no one, is going to hear, the things that I have to say or things I have in my mind that could be conceived as offensive or whatever it may be, or defensive, in nature. And all of a sudden, all of these things are out. And I feel so much better, if I was to say things that I have grievances to certain individuals, they might get very upset at me. It's a very good possibility that they get very upset at me and things don't go well, or, whatever it may be. So it's sort of like therapy, if you will. It's sort of therapeutic for me to just sit here and talk to this camera about everything that I need to talk about. And then, once I'm done with it, I may even edit the video. I've gone as far as to editing the video and even uploading it to YouTube and then deleting it out. Create a thumbnail and everything and just delete the video out, because really all I needed to do was talk about it and get all of my grievances out. And now it's just all of a sudden better. It's just so much better that I've done this. And this has helped me tremendously. I know I started this channel simply as a hobby, and I plan on keeping it simply as a hobby. I'm fully aware that I am not going to ever be, productive in this. But even without the money, just doing these videos helps me just talk about things that I want to talk about without, anybody being upset at me about what I want to talk about. Just like the NASCAR videos. I am fully aware. No one watches the NASCAR videos. Fully aware. No one watches those videos. Maybe just my sister, because, it's my sister. Fully aware of that. However, I keep making them because I love NASCAR. I'm very passionate about NASCAR. But if I was to talk to someone about NASCAR to the extent that I do the research for the videos and everything, they would probably just check out on me and, just kind of stare off into space and may not even be listening to what I'm saying. But talking to the camera about, how much I love NASCAR is therapeutic to me, and it's something that I like to do, and it, sort of brings joy to my Mondays and Fridays, because that's, those are things I love to do, is talk about NASCAR and talk about the race and talk about, who did what and what, and it just helps me, sort of just feel better, really, gets my endorphins released, I guess, I'm not sure. But even, without that, just talking about bad days, as a nurse, we have bad days, and if I mention something that, a patient did or didn't do, or an event that did or didn't happen, I could be fired for that due to HIPAA, if I mention certain specific things. But if I talk about it out loud to this camera, and then, it never sees the light of day, well, I talked about it, and it's much better, and feels so much better that it's out of me. And it definitely helps. It definitely does help. I'm a terrible communicator in difficult situations. I just am. I can't I'm normally quick-witted, but in a bad situation, I'm not very quick-witted. I just sort of shut down. I don't, my brain doesn't process quick enough. And by doing like this, I can take pauses, think about what I want to say, edit in, what I did say or things like that. And then, even if I never process it or never upload it or whatever it may be, I still get the help from this. So for me, this video YouTube platform has helped me even just daily, just getting my grievances out and feeling better about my day, and then just going about the rest of my day as everything's much better, simply because all I did was talk to this little bit of camera. So am I worried about the views? Not really, but it is good to see that you people do watch them, and I'm so thankful that you do watch them, because that helps as well. Just knowing someone's like, oh, that is a cool video, I'm gonna watch it. I'm glad to see that as well. But if you get joy out of this video, let me know. If you think that I'm an idiot and a crybaby, whatever it may be, let me know that too. I'll take it, whatever it may be. But let me know if you do or don't have something that gets your grievances out, whatever it may be. Mine is this little bit of a camera, this little bit of a video that I have going on right now. Hope it helps. Thank you much.